Hi, Jerrel from Sungrand here. I've had a number of people ask me about Silver Falls and what's scary about it. I've had people ask, they're monsters, they're zombies, is there anything else to fight besides animals? So in all the screenshots and sort of videos that we've shown, you can see that the characters are generally fighting like mutated animals that are sort of affected by radiation. They've got tumors on their bodies. Those sort of enemies, if you hit the tumors on the body, it sort of explodes, it causes a critical hit, and then you can run up and you can do a special attack on the enemy. So each character has a different signature attack or a special attack, and those do like crazy damage. So if you want to save some ammunition and you don't want to get in too close and then risk getting grappled or damaged by enemies, you can aim for the tumors on those. For the horror in Silver Falls, we don't have a signature enemy like Resident Evil has zombies. Silent Hill has nurses, and that causes a shock when you first encounter those enemies, and you think, "Oh, yikes, that's pretty scary." And the horror comes from those enemies, but once you are able to comfortably deal with those enemies, the games tend to lose quite a bit of horror in that regard when it comes to encountering those enemies, because you naturally believe, oh, this is easy to deal with. I mean, if I can handle this thing that's been scaring me, then I have no reason to be scared. So for Silver Falls, we don't rely on the enemies being a source of fear. Obviously, they're an obstacle in the game. They get in your way. But we generally don't rely on jump scares. We don't rely on an enemy going, oh, this is such a weird, scary thing. Look out. And in terms of other enemies, I mean, it's mostly just mutated animals and stuff like that. And there are a couple boss fights, but they're mainly like, I don't want to spoil it, but it's stuff that's not too crazy and outlandish, and we hope people will look for explanations that are hidden in the lore and in the story of the game and whatnot. Anyway, that's just a little bit of behind the scenes of that part of Silver Falls. So yeah, thanks for joining us, and hopefully we see you soon in Silver Falls.